Opposition Member of Parliament Catherine Hughes on Friday questioned why the government would allocate $4.3 billion to sport and just over $3 billion to the University of Guyana, UG. Noting that she has nothing against sports, Hughes said that the private sector and the government look to UG for qualified persons.
How can we support and justify $4 billion in sports and a little over $3 billion for the University of Guyana, the premier institution where we and the private sector expect our qualified Guyanese students to come out of from, especially given the local content requirements.
Further, she roasted the government for not being creative in offering rebates or discounts on tuition at the institution. The government and the opposition have been clashing on free education at UG, with the latter calling for it now, but the ruling party noted that it would be available within 5 years.
Mr. Speaker, could we give them a 50% reduction in the fees? Get creative, work together, maybe arrange a 25% rebate, something to help the students in these difficult times.
In rebutting the opposition contention, Attorney General and Minister of Legal Affairs Anil Nandlall, Senior Counsel, said that the government has a philosophy of spending all today and to hell with tomorrow.
Honorable member, what he did yesterday was a very revealing thing. He used the total population and divided it by the value of the budget, and he boldly declared that every citizen in Guyana should get over $1 million. Forget the developmental plan, just share out the whole budget. That is the philosophy, Mr. Speaker.
After bashing the government, Nandlall spoke on several projects his ministry would be undertaking. These projects include the establishment of a law school, the Constitution Reform Commission. Most importantly, the AG Chambers will draft a bill to demolish preliminary inquiry, PI. A PI is to determine if there is sufficient evidence against the accused for trial in the Supreme Court.
Every day or so often we read in the newspapers the complaint about delay in the criminal justice system and the length of time that accused persons are languishing in prison. Well, part of that reason is because currently the law requires a preliminary inquiry to be done to establish a prima facie case before going to a judge and jury.
Reporting for HGP Nightly News, Shemar Alleyne.